Hey guys, Brittany here. So I wanted to go ahead and film an eyebrow tutorial for you guys today. I've had a couple friends ask me how I do my brows, and in a recent shopping trip to Sephora with my friend Melissa, which I did a haul video, I'll link that over for you. I posted it last week. In a recent shopping trip to Sephora with my friend Melissa, she had picked up some of the Anastasia brow pomade as well, and kind of confessed to me that she doesn't know what really to do with them. And I've had a lot of people ask me, how do you do it? How do you work with that? You know, it's such a weird consistency. Usually people are used to using pencils. Sorry, that was my cell phone. Usually people are used to using pencils. I don't know why I can't talk. And I had all of the same questions when I picked up mine a few months ago. So I just wanted to film a tutorial here for you guys today, and just show you how I do it. There's so many different ways, so many different tools that people use when they use the brow pomade, as per all the YouTube videos that are in the world for it. So I just wanted to give you my point of view of it and go ahead and show that to you. So I hope that you enjoy this video. I hope that it helps. If you have any requests for any other videos, leave those in the comments down below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Alright guys, how you doing? So let's go ahead and get started. As you can see, I start off with a completely clean face, no makeup, just primed and moisturized. And I always do my brows first, and then I go in with a spoolie just to kind of smooth out my brows. Now, Anastasia does have a brow brush and spoolie that's like $18, a spoolie on one side, angled brush on the other. I don't think it's necessary to buy that. I just use this spoolie that I got from Elf for like $1 or $2, and then an angled brush that I got from another kit, and it works just fine. So I go in with my DipBrow, and that's my angled liner brush, and I use it in the color chocolate, and it does come in about 5 or 6 different shades. Ebony and dark brown, way too dark for me, but chocolate was just kind of perfect. And then I just take the smallest amount of product onto my brush, and I work first on outlining the bottom half of my brows. And this is the part that kind of is the most important to me, to get that really precise shape. I do go in later to help fix it, but I'll talk about that after, or once we get to that point. And I just kind of go in with just a tiny little bit more, and basically what's left on the brush, and outline the top of my brows, which you see right now. And then after I get done outlining the top of my brows, I just take whatever's left. I don't go back in for more product, and just kind of lightly and gently fill in any sparse areas that are between those two lines. My brows, for the most part, aren't like really thin or really sparse. I prefer to keep my brows pretty thick because I prefer a bolder brow. But my brows do have little holes in them in places, and they're a little shorter than I like them to be. So that's where this comes in. So you see one brow done, let's move on to the other. And the other thing is that the brow pomade helps to fill in any like scarred areas. So on the brow that I'm about to work on now, I have a little scar from like a chicken pox, I think, from when I was really little or something like that. So it helps to just fill that in, because I've tried powders and pencils before and it doesn't really work. So I find that this works a little bit better. But it's the same process, just kind of going over the outline of the bottom of the brow, then the top of the brow, and then filling in anything with whatever's left over on the brush, and pulling in the inner like the inner beginning part of your brows as far or as short as you want it to be. And just making sure that tail is just how you like it, girl. Get that tail sharp. And then just go in with your spoolie again, and just make sure that all your hairs are in the right place. My hairs don't, for the most part, move around. They're not completely unruly, so I don't go in and use any brow gels or anything like that. You can, if your eyebrows are really unruly, do like a wax before you put the pomade on to help lay your brows down. and then go over with your brow pomade or whatever brow products that you like to use if you've got really unruly brows. And then I go in with a flat shader, like a flat thin brush, and my concealer. You can use whatever concealer you want, liquid or cream. I'm using Pro Longwear in NC45 because that was what was close at hand. And just on the tip of the brush, starting towards the beginning, middle section of the brow, just being really precise and careful with how I place my product. I outline, again, the bottom half of my brow. And I do that on both sides, and I kind of work on this just to make sure that I get it just as precise as I want to be. This kind of acts like an eraser of sorts for your brows, and just help making sure that you get those really clean, straight edge lines. So then I go in with a fluffy brush. This is the brush that I use to smooth out my under eye concealer and work it in. And I just kind of buff out any harsh edges underneath the concealer that we did. And this basically is just to ensure that we get a flawless, smooth finish when I go in to do any eyeshadow or eye work that I'm going to do later on. And then my secret trick, in addition to the concealer, is using my foundation to outline the top side of my brows. This way you don't get that ashy cast of concealer on the top and bottom that a lot of people forget to really blend out. This kind of acts as a eraser of sorts the way the concealer does, but it's your foundation, so you know it's going to match and it's not going to be all weird looking. And the other thing about the concealer is that it adds kind of a highlighted effect automatically to your brows. So when you do go in, you have the concealer highlight already there. That's just kind of one less step when you're doing your eye makeup. And you don't have the highlighter on the top and the bottom of your brow. Because, girl, that is not cute, girl. That is not cute. And I just blend it in with my finger, anything on the outer edges. And then anything else after this is just kind of final touch-ups with the spoolie, just making sure everything is in place, laying the right way, adding any additional concealer or foundation under the brow, just to give it a really finished, straight edge, I guess you could call it. And that's pretty much the look. Now, I did forget to film an outro, for this, so what I did was post a couple pictures just from my Instagram and Facebook of my brows up close so that you could see them if you're interested in seeing what a finished look with a full face looks like. And then that is it. So I hope that you guys really enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any suggestions for your brow routine or products that you use, I would love to hear it. Please don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And I'm going to start accepting requests for Halloween looks. So if you guys have any looks that you'd like to see me try to create for Halloween or give you some inspiration, I'd be happy to do so. Just leave those in the comment box below. I hope to hear from you guys, and I will talk to you soon. See you later. Bye.